This is my 2000 Vauxhall Corsa B. You guys haven't seen it in a while. And a lot's happened since the last time you guys seen it. A few important things. I passed my driving test, started driving it, I've covered 12,000 miles, and unfortunately I crashed it as well. Now, in all fairness, it's not actually as bad as it looks. I did go a little bit overboard replacing all the front panels. It's had a bumper, a headlight, a grille, a bonnet, two front wings, and the reason I replaced this front wing is because there was a rust hole in the bottom of it. The reason I replaced this front wing is because it never really fitted quite right after the first crash it was in. The bonnet, it was damaged here in the first crash it was in, and then after I crashed it, it was damaged here with a huge dent here as well. The grille was absolutely shattered to pieces and the bumper was all bent in and twisted, and there's also a few little underlying bits. If you look in here, I don't know if you can see, this is a little hole that the previous owner of this bumper cut for a fog light. The crash bar has a nice little gap here. There's loads of space in there, and if you come over this side, the crash bar is right against the bottom of the bumper. So I will need to take this bumper off and push the crash bar up a bit just to get that bumper fitting correctly, because there is a little gap here underneath the headlight. And it is not the same on the other side, it fits nice and snug. As well as, I suppose, some people might want to get the front of the car paint matched to the rest of the car. I actually really like this green colour. I'm not a big fan of the two-tone, I would rather the car was either all blue or all green. I would honestly change it to this green colour, but it's a lot of hassle. If I was going to do it, I would have to do it properly, and that's an engine out job, interior out job, underside stripped. It's just way more hassle than it's worth. I would rather just get the blue painted onto these two front wings, bonnet and bumper. But I am going to leave the underside of the bonnet still green because the car has a story to tell, and I think this is a really important part of the car's history. Now on to some of the more interesting things. I've done a few little bits to this car since the last time you guys seen it. Probably the most notable thing is coilovers. You can see this car is sitting a hell of a lot lower. This is lowered on Pro Sport coilovers. They were about £240 from memory, and they lower the car between, I think it's 20 to 60mm in the rear and 20 to 60mm or 30 to 60mm in the front. That's if you have the adjusters in the back. I don't have the adjusters in the back, and as you can see, it's sitting really nice and low. It's got the wheel just slightly tucking up inside the back arch. I've been daily driving it like this now for the best part of about 2 months actually. I fixed it, swapped the front end on it and done the coilovers at the same time I crashed it, and that was about 2 months ago. Honestly, I have no complaints. The car does still need aligned, but it's not really that bad. The next thing I done was on the interior of the car. This was actually at least 6 months ago I put these in. I got some Corsa B sport seats. These are an absolute game changer. The club seats have no support, no padding anywhere. They're absolutely rubbish. These seats have a nice big bolster. They're a bit of a funny design. I'm not sure how fond I am of the bus seat style, but they're velour on the sides. They're so much nicer, so much more comfortable. They don't look as good, but I don't look at the seats while I'm driving, and they are actually so much more comfortable than the standard seats that came in this car. Well worth the £40 that I paid for them, which is actually an incredible price for these because they have almost no bolster wear on them either. And quite honestly, my favourite mod, the best sounding thing ever, is this 3-inch rolled tip Sportex back box. This sounds absolutely unreal. Not everyone's a fan of it. I'm sure my neighbours aren't when I have to cold start it in the morning to go to work. But hey, I love it. It's fun to fly along the road with. It sounds amazing. I can piss off so many of my mates in one go. And it's also been paired with a Hoffman Res Delete mid-pipe, also known as a race tube, which I installed in the car way back before I even started learning to drive. So this thing is probably a bit louder than it should be for just being a little 1.2 Corsa. And then of course we have all the other stuff that you guys seen previously on the channel. We've got the sport wheels, we've got the clear side repeaters, we have a nice set of wind deflectors, we also have the GSI spoiler, and because I have a DAB radio, I've had to put a different aerial on, and this aerial is actually more slanted back than the original one, so you do need to change these for a little bit of a stubbier aerial so it doesn't hit off the spoiler. Now despite the slight mismatching colours, the car is looking great on the surface. It looks great to you guys in the video, but it's not great to me who's been stuck daily driving it. This car actually has a few underlying problems. Mainly all of it is actually in the front suspension. So we have a top mount away on this side, and other than that, that side's actually alright, but on this side we have a bottom ball joint away, and it's causing a really loud click when you hit bumps. And also the track rod is bent, which is causing the alignment to be out, and it's also turning further to one side than it is to the other side, which is really irritating when you're trying to park it. So in order to solve that problem, I have ordered complete new front suspension. We've got 2 bottom arms, 2 bottom ball joints, 2 track rods, 2 track rod ends and 2 top mounts, and I'm going to make a video completely refreshing the front suspension on this. And then after we have all the nice new shiny suspension components on the car, I've got it booked in to a place called DRS Performance, who are going to do a full wheel alignment on it, dialing in the camber, because these coilovers have elongated top holes for the bolt to go into the hub, so that you can adjust the camber on them. But obviously it's difficult to do on these, especially with me with no professional equipment, because if you have it cambered in too much, the wheel will actually rub on the bottom of the coilover. So I'm hoping these guys can do it properly. I have a lot of faith in them, and then also because it's had the new track rods and track rod ends, it needs the toe dialed in as well. And we have a little deadline. We have 3 weeks from today to get all of this done. Once we've got all that done, the car dialed in and driving straight and easy to throw about a back road, we need to do a full polish on this car. I'm actually only going to do a single stage on the car because I've done a 3-stage polish about a year ago before I started driving it, and it doesn't really need much. There's a few light love marks in it just for where I've been washing it, and there's also some contaminants in the paint that just need clay barred out, but this car has to be super shiny and super ready to be shown off. We also have the elephant in the room, the green front end. Now, I am unfortunately not going to be able to get this paint matched to the rest of the car in the next 3 weeks because it's just too tight of a deadline, but we will hopefully get this done before the summer creeps in. But unfortunately, the car's going to have to be shown off in this state. Now, you might be wondering why I keep saying that the car's going to be showing off and why I've set the deadline for 3 weeks. Today is Saturday the 11th of April. In 3 weeks' time, this car has a show car ticket to attend Auto Alex's Shed Fest. Hence why all the work has to be done, because it is about a 4-hour drive away from where I stay, right here. I also have my best mate's Corsa B, a show car ticket to go on display as well. So we're going to be convoying down there and spending the whole weekend down near Bolesworth Castle. And if there's any other car shows that you guys want to see this at and you think I should attend with this, please comment down below and I'll try to attend as many as I can. So if you aren't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button and stick around for the next few videos, which are going to be me turning my little £700 Corsa B into a show car. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.